What's up guys, welcome back to Railway Empire 2 and we're on part 2 of the foreign Regency scenario, part of the Indian DLC. So, our task list here, I've just dropped my controller, is by December 1844 make 11 different goods available in that city. I don't know how to pronounce that. Transport 300 passengers from there to Mysore, reach 200,000 citizens in the Kerala region, and reach 80,000 citizens in Mysore. And so when we left it last time, we were here in this sort of position. Now, I think actually putting a warehouse here will be the ideal place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a bond and we're going to get started. So maintenance depot there, warehouse there. We're going to have sugar. We're going to have that one and that one. I've decided against the warehouse here, and actually we're just going to start warehouse in here. Now what I am going to do, guys, is double line this track as well. That is one of my next tasks. So we're just going to wait for this train to make its way out of this area. And we're going to double line this, well, four line it, should I say, all the way. It's not that expensive, and I think it's going to be worth it. So let's go that way, that way, that way, that way. And I think for now we're not going to. I'm not putting a new industry there. Our next task will be to get to here. And I think, to be fair, that city is not going to be anything either. So we have bypassed this city. We're going to bypass this city as well, and we're going to end up here. And is it worth going through the wood station? Possibly, yes, I think so. And you know what, guys, we're going to four line this all the way, of course, as cheap as possible as well. I think it needs to go. I think it needs to go down here. Looking at that bit of the map there. What we're doing here, guys, is we're moving as we mean to go on now. Trains going between the cities can go, you know, on one line. Trains going from goods can go on the other lines. Let's just make sure we're staying well within the range of what we can afford. Okay, right, so what we're going to do here is also wood. So we're going to make sure that that runs on that line. That's fine. That's between the cities. That's not an issue. So a new rail line from there, and we'll run it on that line to there. This can run in on the goods line. For now, it can just stay as a single line. Make sure we're putting supply towers on stuff as well, so we're not forgetting. Okay, so we've got that. So now that's going to move sugar. We'll probably... I don't know if it's worth double lining that all the way up there as well. I don't think we need to move goods all the way up to Madras. So what I'm thinking of doing, I don't know at the minute. So a new rail line from there. To and we'll have that freight, and we can increase that then, can't we? Once it gets a bit better. I mean, the question is, do we run that train all the way from Madras through there, and down to there, or do we not? Yeah, do you know what? I think I'm gonna. I've got a plan. So what we're gonna do is we're going to double line all the way. We're gonna double line all the way. Don't start with me, game. Because this is going to be quite a busy route. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this to let's delete that rail line. New rail line, it goes Madras via that line there, via that line and and that line all the way to that city, and it goes all the way back on that line to Madras, and that is going to be 4 trains, and that's going to be express. Okay, and then we're going to make a new rail line that goes Madras via that rail line and then back all the way on the same line. Okay, it's quite complicated. 4 of them, freight only. So we should have 4 trains on there, 4 trains on there. What else have we got running on this line here? Okay, yeah, pretty happy with that now, I think, guys. So we're going to get a bonus for connecting that. Now, what we could do is warehouse here. No, we're warehoused here, aren't we? So, mind you, what do we need for wheat? We need wheat. So we can get wheat and rice thing, whatever, here. You know what, it might be worth to kind of put it like that. We need that as cheap as possible. Brilliant. And we'll double line that, because when we start progressing up north from here, we will use that as a 4-liner. And you know what? Let's do that as well. Let's warehouse there. Because we've got the trains running, we might as well use them to help these cities grow. Where's our goods trains at? try that with 2 trains now and see if that's enough to get Madras. Tirupati's still growing. 174,000 people. Oh, we've got paper there as well. Lovely. So I reckon we could need to double line that, you know, now, guys. I reckon have more paper. That's what I get the feeling. More wood there. That's why we left the infrastructure just like that. That's going to take a lot of wood for that city, you know. A lot of wood. So, have we got any more goods? We've now up to 5 goods being supplied here. And realistically, we need wheat to come in as well. Now, there really wouldn't be any harm if we double line this and ran it in from this side. So that when we want to progress even further up that side as well, we have that option too. Because we can then go to this city which has got chicken. So as soon as this is like needing chicken, which is at, it needs it now, we have that facility to do that as well. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, guys. I am happy here. So what do we need to get this city growing? Rice, we've got rice on the way. Wheat, we should have wheat on the way as well now. We might put 2, might edit that to be 2 trains. And it wouldn't hurt to warehouse chicken here when we need it. We should start seeing goods like really distributing nicely. These cities are going to grow beautifully. Good, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. We could even run a train from there that goes all the way to Red Hills if that's in need of weaving mills. In fact, another train, more money. Let's face it. This is what we keep saying. So our next stop on the line is going to be there. So chicken is our next commodity that needs to be connected. So let's get that on. On the go. Yeah, I think that's a cracking idea. And for now, we're just going to put it as 2 lines. But I'm thinking 4 lines. I want to run 4 lines anyway. And again, let's make sure supply towers are here. Hey, this is quite the map, guys. So Madras is ready to grow again as well. Somehow Madras is making plenty of he's using its sawmills well, but I don't know how. Have we got a business here yet? We have. Oh, we've got. Oh, okay, we've got sawmills there as well. That's probably ideal, to be fair, guys. I really don't think this is going to be a city of any need. What we'll do for now is just run it in. Just run it in on the 1 line for now. Don't think we need any more than that at the moment. Next stop's there, isn't it? I presume we're going to start seeing chicken coming. Yep, so chicken's here now. So that's now 6 goods. We should be... Oh, look at that. We're going to need pallets and fruit and veg now as well. Veg. So we need to get veg involved in this somehow. Veg there. So let's see where our contours are taking us. Right around the outside of this mountain. Oh dear. Yeah, so that doesn't like us doing that there. So let's just put a supply tower there. demolish that a little bit and try it again. See what happens. Oh, we need to be careful there going through that city. Trying not to get any tunnels or bridges involved if possible. Right, okay, so that's at least got the next city connected up. So for now, we'll just double line that. Okay, right. Oof, that's a hell of a line as well, isn't it? So we've got all these cities. Well, yeah, we're not grabbing this one. We said we're not touching that one, didn't we? Might have to run it in at some point. But good-wise here, we're not doing too bad. We should see chicken coming through. I think we did start running a train here, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we've got 2 trains running on that now. That's fine. And we got a bonus for creating some sort of express route as well. Just one for now. So we're up to 6, July 1945. Citizens are growing beautifully. Our next place, of course, is Mysore after this. Let's check our research. We've not... Ooh, 1,000. Nice. So, let's get that. Honestly, hotels... not too worried about that. Right, we're going to have to activate if we want that. Mail bags. Right, let's just delete that train for a minute, so we can keep this train running here. Ooh, we're up to 7 goods available now. Because we will be bringing that rice drink thing down. Fruit and veg. We have the ability to put another business here. What would be really ideal here, guys? What do you reckon? Fashion industry. Who's got? See, fashion would be better up there. Sawmills. We've got sawmills. We've got a distillery. We've got chicken. I'm not sure what would be ideal there, to be fair. I mean, that Midori's got maybe furniture. Let's take control of this and put a let's take control and put a furniture business here. Let's get up to Mysore now. Oh dear. Let's try pointing it that way. Might have to just sacrifice at least one. The use of one bridge. Oh no, I didn't mean to actually put that. Let's leave it there and see what we can do. That was about the best place it could have gone, to be fair. Okay. that's not any better, is it? The placement is not any better. Huh. Okay, right. Let's retry that again. How about we go that way. Right. Okay. And then we try and go. Yeah, this is where it's going to start getting expensive, I think, guys. It's cheaper to actually go over the water. And then maybe that way. Maybe like that. And then we just like bring veg in from there. Might have to just do that, guys, as a way of doing it. It's certainly a difficult DLC. I'm not gonna lie. So, I honestly think we're going to run 4 lines all the way there. So we'll head straight into line number 4. Wow! Wow. Just that small section is 191,000. Do you know what? We've got the money. Sod it, let's do this. Okay. I'm doing it, guys, while I've got the money. I mean, to be fair, the money is not really too much of an issue at this current moment. Oh, you don't like that, do you? You don't like that. Why wouldn't you? Why would you? Why would you? Too tight. Too tight, yeah, that all little tiny adjustment is absolutely fine. Let's finish this all the way. Let's just do it, guys. So what we're going to do is now, let's find this train. Let's delete it. Let's delete the rail line. Let's go new rail line, and it goes from there up this first line. And then up this first line all the way to there, back down that line, back down that line, all the way. Make sure we add that back in. Let's put 4 trains express. Let's go. Let's just make sure. Let's just make sure we're all properly gridironed up. Gridiron. Ah, here we go. Gridiron. Gridiron. So yeah, gridiron. And gridiron, we should be good now. So now that is that set up. And then a new rail line from there via that line. All the way back. For and freight. Let's do it. Let's do it. And then we can reinstate this train from here. To do that line. And then we just need to find that other train. Oh, why are they all running on the same line? Oh, that's not right. That's the express. That's not... That's not right. So what happened to the other one? I don't understand what happened with that. Okay, right. Now we're back on track. we're now back on track. We've got the cities growing, and we're going to have the passengers started moving now. We just need to start getting plenty of goods moving between these cities. How many citizens has that got? So that's not going to be far off. That's not going to be far off growing. Do we realistically need to move a train from there to also go up to there? What does that need to grow? Wood and sugar. Don't even have that much wood and sugar in there. So maybe if we, although I know that's the express line, we might just have to bite the bullet here and run a couple of goods. It's only a short distance. Sure we've got enough supply towers. So we're doing a new rail line from there to there, but we only move freight. And he's not moving anything either. Brilliant. Okay, let's run that in as well. Right, so we've moved 33 people straight away. We should get another couple of goods available here soon, because we've just put spices and green bean things. Really need to see that producing more. Oh, it needs sugar to do that. Right. Yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? Sugar. It needs sugar. It might be that we have to run a sugar train. Is that just a single train doing that? Why have I just got a random single train doing that? Oh, we'll delete that single train in a minute. We're going to need to make this available now to be. I reckon even 3 sidings. There we go. Right, I think, yeah, we're going to have to do that. So we're now up to 9 goods available. We've got 67 passengers moved. And that should be, now I presume, it's not even producing yet. It's got sugar on the way, so we are good. We are good, guys. I don't necessarily think Mysore's going to be an easy one to get growing, guys. Back to Kochi. Okay, right, we've now got more trains running that way as well to help that grow. It will work once things get going. I'm sure of it. So I think we should warehouse here. We could even put chicken there. So let's get some veg into the system, because we'll get veg to that city, veg to that city, veg to that city. And do you know what? It might be even worth to put wood there as well, because what we can do is wood from there to there. Let's put 2 trains on that as well. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're doing really well here. So we're up to 9 out of the 11 goods that we need. Next one is cloth, which I presume... Let's put that there. I presume we will be moving. Do we need more trains on that? The express is running really well as well. I think we could put 6 trains on there as well. That's going to pick up. That will pick up. I know it will. Sugar. It needs wheat. It needs veg.
Thanks to the East India Company and the railways, of course. This is how you gain influence.
The standard of living has improved? For whom exactly? The British engineers and officials? The taxes have increased again in response to the railway construction and are almost unpayable for the common folk now. What good is a railway network when you don't have any money to provide for your family?
Right, so once we meet the task for Mysore, we're going to get a good bit of money. We are constantly increasing people within the region, so we're happy with that. We're going to start seeing Mysore grow in a minute, because I know that things are going to be moving in the right direction for that as well. That's now going to start producing dresses. Look at Red Hills as well. Red Hills is nearly 40,000. I'll tell you what, we could. Where did we have one run into? We need to get Red Hills moving those. Moving those. So if we put it in Madras, it might move it down the line to where people need it. Ooh, we are growing here. Cloth, clothes, furniture, which we make anyway, so we'll be seeing that soon. Brilliant, guys. This is brilliant. I'm happy with this. Trainer's negative balance. I'm not worried about it being a negative balance. Unfortunately, at the minute, Mysore doesn't really have a great deal to offer us, but wood. Reduce cost. Okay. Tunnel construction. Not too fussed about that. Mysore. We need to get Mysore growing now, though. And I think we're going to start seeing it growing. Let's have a look at the goods supply. So we're definitely going to get veg. Wheat. We need to see how we're getting wheat. I mean, do we run a train from there? And store wheat there? Yeah, we could store wheat there, and then again that would help move wheat further up. Should we purchase that? Yeah, let's purchase that, yes. Yes, let's do this. Mysore's, oh yes, it's growing now nicely. We've got the option to put another business there soon as well. Let's have a look at our bonds. Oh, we've only got one bond taken out now as well. So brilliant. We've paid off some of our old ones. We are absolutely rocking and rolling here, guys. Brilliant. And you know what? It wouldn't hurt to put that in the warehouse there as well. So we've got pallets on the move, we've got wood on the move. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Happy, happy, happy. Cheeky bonus for getting that connected as well, is there? Ah, we'll take that. Because will that need... It needs granite as well, yes. So let's get that connected, because why the hell not? And if we put it in on the same line as the wood here, it's not going to affect anything. Sod it, let's put a warehouse with granite in as well, guys. Mysore's grown, look at that. Let's go for a business there. What could we put here that's going to benefit us? Something, you know, that would use that, I suppose. Everything is furniture, and we've already got furniture down here. But do you know what? There's a few cities between here and there, so let's put furniture here as well. Let's take control of it. We don't need furniture for a while, but let's take control of it. We need sugar and we need wheat moving. So let's get sugar in the warehouse as well. Let's edit that now to be 6 trains, because they're all going nice and full now. Okay, brilliant. So that's another task completed here, guys. This is a long section, this one, I'm not going to lie. So we could head over that way and meet up with Mysore as well. In fact, that might be a absolutely banging idea. Ooh, the Iron Duke. What we could do though, guys, is actually not run all 4 lines in. Track is blocked by a building. What building? How can it be blocked by a building? It is the building. Stupid game sometimes. I think potentially we run the 2 lines to connect that city up. But just run that as a mixed train. And then we run that to that city. we go from there to there then. Brilliant. And again, just 2 trains. Because then that's going to supply cloth and it's going to supply cloth, isn't it? Ooh, that's got a new business as well. Paper mills there. Oh yes. Oh yes, we are. Oh, look at that, we're up to 295,000 citizens now, guys, in the region. And then the last task will be to 80,000 for Mysore, which, let's see how it's looking now. Sugar's still an issue. Wheat isn't necessarily an issue, veg isn't an issue, and I think the distillery won't be too much of an issue either. We've got sugar's an issue. Is there any other sugar around? Isn't it? Wow, that fulfilled quickly, guys.
A stable infrastructure is the bedrock of a functioning country.
Right, so sugar is an issue for Mysore. It's clearly not. This warehouse clearly isn't going to keep sugar because it is got a distillery. So we need to take the sugar out of it. Fruit and veg wise, that needs to just have a really good upgrade to supply everything. Sugar, where can we get sugar from that's going to supply Mysore? We might just have to sacrifice the sugar and substitute it with other things as well. So let's put spices in. Ooh, the river's brown. So we've now got that. Another commodity, another good. I'd buy the fruit and veg, but it's just too expensive. Let's have a look at what else is in this warehouse that isn't. Chicken's not really being stored there. Wood's a problem. Wood's going to be a problem, isn't it? Let's face it, because what is that running empty? just get rid of that train. We need Mysore to carry on growing, guys. It's not getting enough fruit. I don't really want to spend that much money getting veg. So we could, I'll tell you what we could do. Let's remove the rail line. Wait until it's not being used as much and see if we can buy it cheaper then. $4 million to replace all the trains. No, you're okay, thanks.
We're watching.
Right, we need to figure this out, guys. It's getting no wood, it's getting no sugar. And let's face it, wood and sugar. Sugar's all the way over there. So, how's this actually doing for sugar? Right, let's get a new rail line from there to there. Let's do that. 2 trains. Let's just make sure we're running on the right line. Right, let's get sugar up there. And wood's up there, but we can't access that region just yet. Oh, we've got a connection here. Shall we get that connected? Doesn't need to be a massive city, to be fair. But let me pull it in for some reason. That's better. Right, let's do it. Like that. Right, and we just run to there. Yeah, let's just do that. There we go. Definitely can't afford to put all these rail lines. How's the station? How's the warehouse looking for Yeah, them goods are fine. Right. Wood, wheat and veg is a massive issue. Oh, of course it's level 2 now. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Do we put a cheeky line in? Can we put a cheeky line into there? Right, and then let's get one from there to there, and let's try and get that growing as well. Oh, I think we've cut the line somewhere. Oh, no we haven't. We just haven't put the grid iron in. There we go. That will fix it. Right, so we're going to make a save here. Okay, so what we're going to do is take off this second train here now so that we can get fruit and veg moving to Mysore. I'm just going to check the goods trains and just see what's going on in regards to that, because Mysore isn't getting any good. It's not getting any goods because there's no goods trains running. What the hell? Now I'm sure I had goods trains running. Did I put that on the right line? I'm sure I had goods trains running between them. What's that all about? I know I had goods trains running between them, so right. Let's go with the Jenny Lind because of the traction power. I think it's quite a. Hold on. Edit that. Freight only. Right. So we've now got a train running between there. I wonder if we've still got one running between here. So what's that called? That's Shetty Stop. No, we haven't. Okay, right. Let's get two of them running as well. Before we start losing Mysore. that to there. 2 of them to... Alright, okay, so let's get rid of one of them trains. Pointless having 2 trains if they're both sitting there. So there's one of them. Let's make that 2 of them. So we've got a good line with that. Now I'm thinking we've got the money, so why don't we now double line all the way from here through here up to Mysore and get chickens moving. Let's take chickens out of this warehouse. Struggling for everything, like wheat and everything. I just think there's too many cities in this scenario, potentially, that they can't hold the goods. Now, I'm going to make a quick save. Right, so, let's get this done. Gridirons, and what I want to do again is get freight on one line, express on the other. These are quite Kochi's got a new business. I'm going to put weaving mills there because it's got that there. Perfect place for it. Trains will have to sort themselves out in a minute. Okay, so let's get this line here deleted for now. We'll sort that out in a second. Oh, we can get the 8 lines. Oh, yes, it's not very often we get that. Let's get this fixed back in. And you know what? We're going to double line this now. Because we're probably going to have 2 trains running on here now. So let's increase that to 2 trains. We've not got a maintenance depot there. And let's move forward and take these all the way up and in. What have we done? Right, I know what we do. We do that. Put a second train station in. Let's call it south. I know what I've done. I've left the 4 lines free at the top to run elsewhere once once we open up the next region. Of course it is. Too close to an existing track. Oh, what? Oh, looks like it's going to have a tunnel. Okay. That's one way of spending money, guys. One way of absolutely rinsing your money. Absolutely. One way of rinsing your money. But, on the other hand, we're also not... we haven't taken any bonds out. So what have we got here? Let's make this one the express line. So let's edit that. Right, let's delete that rail line. New rail line, it goes from there. We're going to run it up this line. To Kochi. So we must have missed. Right, hold on, we must have missed some track. We missed something there. What have we missed? What the? 4 gridirons there. It runs all the way perfect up to there. I don't understand what's going on there. Right, let's try it again. Let's make sure. Let's see if we can get the train running right. Up this lane to Kochi. Into the south lane. South, back down here. Back into there. Back down there. Into Kochi. Okay, right. So that is, we're going to run 4 trains express. On there. And then a new rail line that goes from there. We'll run it on this outside lane this time. To Kochi. Outside lane. I don't know what's going on with that. To there. Outside lane. To Mysore South. Inside lane. To Kochi. Inside lane. All the way back. 4 trains. Freight. And then what we want to do is just put, edit that so they run on that lane there. Right. Okay. Beautiful. Much better. So that's now, that's grown again. Mysore, are we growing now? Not yet. But I presume that once we start seeing the goods lines running through, we should be a lot happier. I say, once we see the good lines moving through, we should be a lot happier. We've got to see that happen yet. It's quite a steep incline into this area here. Got all them lanes and it's waiting for one train. Wow. Got 8 lanes to choose from. It certainly is the incline up here, guys. Let's see what takes off here. All the chicken. Everything. We are getting goods moving up to Mysore. I'm sorry it's taking such a long time at this second part, but Mysore is taking so long to grow, and we've got 2 years to get it to grow, but I don't want it to take that long. I wonder how big Tirupati is now. Oh, 239,000 people. Gee whiz. And we've also got movement on getting this growing as well if we need to. Movement to get it connected, should I say. Even Red Hills is doing really well. I can't really complain at how this is going. And Kochi stops growing now. The biggest problem I think is veg. That seems to be a really tight spot in regards to what we can do there. I wonder if we can put... Let's put this in as well. But what we're going to have to do is check the contours here, because that is up on a hill, guys, and it's going to cost us. It's going to cost us to get this one running. Well, to be fair, if we get it right like that, it ain't going to cost us that much. I've had worse. I've had worse prices for routes like that. I wonder how much that is to purchase. Seems a bit much. Let's get a couple of trains running on there then. So at this point we still haven't got enough goods. What are they all waiting for? Another big hill. No wonder trains are struggling. No wonder the trains are struggling. It's such a massive hill. But the problem is, to put that into a tunnel would cost us an absolute fortune. But look, Mysore is actually growing again now, guys, so it's good. Cheeky bonus there. How much is that? 336. Oh yeah, that's not going to cost me 336,000. And do you know what? That would allow us to probably warehouse it as well. Wonder how much it is to purchase. Oh yes, why not? Let's purchase it as well. So we're going to get a bonus back from that. So let's put maintenance depot And how much this chicken farm is? 1.5 million, I think not. So we got the new connection bonus, we might as well have taken that. Mysore is now growing rapidly, so that is a massive bonus, but we've still got 30,000 people to get there. And the amount of trains we've got arriving there constantly really needs that. So tell you what we do need. We need more sugar and more rice. I mean, the rice I don't think is a problem. I think the rice is fine. It's sugar. Sugar, I mean, how do we get sugar decently from there to there? It's going to have to come from here once we get this next area open up. So we've got green beans. We're still waiting on that rice drink. And wood. But wood's up there. We've got rice there. And we've got sugar there. Maintenance step over there. Okay, we've got a delay on trains. Oh, that's because we've got one broken down. Oh, it's working again. Loads of trains running now, guys. I don't know how else to get wood up to Mysore. Realistically, let's have a... Take that into Mysore South. I think that's got a little bit bigger than I expected it to. that's got much bigger than I expected it to. And you know what, it might be easier just to take that into a new line into Madras by itself. Let's have it running along. No, you don't want it to run along? Right, okay, so that now should fix Red Hills as well. Oh, we've got a chance for a new business here as well, guys. What do we put down here? What commodities have we got? Do you know what? Let's do ceramics, because that's not too difficult to get in, I wouldn't think. We could run that in. It's a fair old line, but it will run in. Let's run that in, and let's run that in. Might not need 2 trains, we can always get rid of it after. That's not a problem. So we're up to 55,000 now here, guys. Get 2 trains going with that now. Let's get a warehouse there with that in. That might just help. So that's going to take cloth over to Mysore, so that's brilliant. So what we really want is that Mysore one running on the other line. Okay, happy. Everything is growing, guys. Apart from Mysore, of course. Why would Mysore continue to grow? Because that is the city we need to get growing. Okay, so at this point, guys, I think I'm just going to have to let the city grow, because we are just sitting here watching nothing happen. Right, so Mysore is now up to 77,000, guys. We are starting to see lots and lots of goods coming through. Now, what I have just done is restructured this here, just to really help ease the climb up to Mysore. Put a new business here. What did I put? No, I didn't put a new business there. Yes, I did. I put bread there, or chapatis, whatever it is. What else did I do? I did something else, guys. I can't remember what it is. Can't be that important if I don't know what it was. Oh, I know what I did. So what I did was in Coimbatore, I took out the maintenance depot. And what I did, where every commodity, so like the green beans, the wood, I haven't put one here actually, maintenance depot. What I've done is put a maintenance depot at the different supplies, so that they'll get maintained at the right end. So they're still getting maintained, but they're not getting maintained in there. So that means that the trains are going to fire through Coimbatore, and I've also put a dispatch hall there. So that gives an extra 20% speed of trains coming through. So trains aren't getting serviced here now. They're just getting loaded and unloaded and moved on. And it's making a huge difference. The trains are just coming in and out, no waiting, which is what we need. Unfortunately, we are sitting on quite a bank here, but I don't want to mess with this if I don't have to, guys. That's one of the other issues, because everything's so high. And I've also put just 2 4 gridirons here instead of the 8, and that's helped the trains move much quicker as well. Oh, come on, we are so close. So close, yet so far. Okay, so let's check our lines here. Maybe we've missed something when I've been restructuring. Oh, got to make sure dizzy looking at that. Why? What bit is it running? one that's got no direction. Running all the way up there, no issue. All the way up there. So let's check that line. That's all moving. That's all moving. I don't see why it wouldn't be. I can't see where that's lying to me. Runs on long sections. Running on this outside rail line all the way. To me, that doesn't look like there's any sort of delay at all. Can't see an area of any delay at all, guys. I don't know. We'll leave it to run. Oh, Mysore, don't shrink on me. We're so close. Oh, wow. It was up to 78, and now we're back down to 75. That is so frustrating. The biggest problem, I think, is wood. It says we've got 21 arriving. We've got sugar, we've got rice, we haven't got any wheat, but wheat should arrive as well. Yeah, wheat's on the way. Bread, we've got chicken, chicken should come as well soon. Veg we've got. Dear me. So why am I not seeing? Oh yeah, the express. I took it down to 3. I took it down to 3 because it wasn't really taking much. Right, Mysore's growing again. I'm sorry, guys. This is such a difficult section to manage because Mysore is so far away from everything that you really just have to kind of pump the goods up. Now, is this warehousing? I think we should warehouse here. we should just get a new rail line that just runs from there to there as well. Just right, there's something here. This is where it's saying there's something between this section here. So have I missed a very, very minute section where the tracks aren't? They all look like they're moving to me. Something's not been supplied. I can't work that out at all, guys. Everything there is working. Right, oh, apart from that. Of course, apart from that. Idiot. So we need to put a supply tower there, so that is all getting supplied. Well, we've got 8 fruit and veg coming. 5 green beans arriving. Furniture is okay. We've got 8 of them coming. We've got no. In fact, let's level that up. At this point, we're making that much money. It doesn't really matter. We can level everything up. Yes, you're going to get oil now. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, means we've got to unlock the Rhine. How much would that be to change the Rhine? Ah, sod it.
The most important cities in the area are connected to the rail network.
Oh, yes, finally, guys, we have done it.
We will have a powerful administration department that is interlinked with every region in South India. The groundwork is done. Now we can devote ourselves to Bangalore. As capital of the region, we will make it the headquarters of the construction of our whole South Indian territory. To that end, construct a warehouse in Bangalore. There we will store our granite, and from there, transport it to all surrounding cities.
A word, if I may. I beg of you, as advanced as the railways may be, the progress so far has been mostly in favor of England. But there may be so many possibilities to use them for the Indian people. I know you are just doing your job, but please just keep that in mind, yes?
Okay, right, guys. That is the end of the 3rd part. That has been painful. I'm not going to lie. So, join me in part 4, where we will move to Bangalore and probably connect a few more citizens to our rail network. I can only apologise about how long that section was. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.